So, my number one video is done. The EXO swing base, the Yakima EXO swing base is on my vehicle, ready to accept any rack accessory that I want to attach to it. In this case, we're attaching this guy. This is the EXO GearLocker. This is one that I'm very excited to check out and see how well it works and how well it operates on the vehicle, specifically with the EXO swing base. So, without further ado, let's get this guy out of the box and let's get it on that swing base. This one's nice because it's not nearly as heavy as the other ones. Just very bulky. So I'm just going to cut the tape all the way around here. Some tape down here. And there is the EXO GearLocker. Okay, so EXO GearLocker premium hitch mounted cargo box. I'm going to tilt it up here. Looks like right here we have some keys for the actual locker itself. Let's see here. And unlock, and she just lifts up. Quick and easy like that. We have some straps in here. Let me show you what they looks like in there. So you can see there's a couple straps there in the center for buckling things down, but you can remove those and place them however, but they're just tied in there for now for shipping. We do just have the standard, just like a cargo box that would go on top of your vehicle. This essentially is the same thing, just built for the hitch. So, yeah. Let's see about getting into the vehicle. So if I close it back up and I turn the key to lock it back up, that way it doesn't open on me accidentally. On the bottom, we can see these rails, which are going to go into the rails of the swing base, and they should, I think, pop in and then just lock in. So I'm actually interested because there's the tips on the front and the back side of those rails. This should be really easy, I think, a lot easier than I'm anticipating. So the front side just slides into this red clip right here. And the red back here, which is operated by this right here, you basically set it down and then you tighten it down to lock the gear locker into place. So we just got to make sure that these are both straight out from the vehicle roughly. And of course it should be easy because we'll be able to grab this from the front. Moment of truth. Set it down. Now I can at least sit here and see where that's going to line up. That's going to go right down in that rail. That's going to go right down in that rail. Okay. So there. Push it forward. And then just... Oh, this is awesome. So when you're tightening this guy up, there is another piece back here. There's one little arrow on it that kind of goes around. If you click it this way, there's a little X. And basically what that X means is that you really can't do a whole lot. You can't release it. So once you get it tight, you click it on that, and that's just an extra safety piece for to make sure this doesn't come loose. And that locks your gear locker into place. Well, that's pretty awesome. Okay, guys, this is pretty awesome. Unlock, open the gear locker, load this guy up. Now, the key thing with loading one of these up is you want to focus most of the weight in the center, right? And if you go by what Yakima says, half of the weight that goes into this box should be centrally located with a quarter and a quarter out to the side. Now, you definitely don't want to put it like half in the middle and a quarter off to one side and leave this, the other side bare. You want to equalize the weight so you're not putting any torque on the swing base or on your vehicle's hitch. You want to keep it as centrally located and towards the vehicle if you can help it. And in my case, with my Tesla, I definitely would like to keep as much forward as possible because it doesn't have the same capacity as an SUV or a truck or anything. So, that said, I'm going to pull one of these straps out real quick. So there's two sides of the strap. There's obviously a head side that is actually just hitched onto this. Let me pull this out real quick. It's just a hitch with a loop on it, which they have these 4 anchor points. So they're just hitching it onto that side. And then the other side also is just a loose strap with a hitch, which they hitched onto this side. Right, so now we can strap it crossways, or, and get this one undone real quick too. And they actually have these nice rubber pieces on here to hold the straps in place. You could do it as a cross, or you could do it, you know, one each direction, because both of the mechanisms are on one side, both the straps are on the other. So there we go. I'm just noticing something else as well, where when you lock this down, it's not just locking on this one piece right here. There's actually 3 points that key is locking into place. So you can't just lift up the corner and kind of get into it. This does have a 3-point mechanism to hold the lid down. And you can see that up here with 1, 2, 3 of the latches. So this is the set of keys that came with the gear locker, which obviously opens it just fine. This is the key that came with my swing base, but of course that's not going to work with this gear locker. They're going to be a different piece. So what can you do? You can actually swap these out to have all the same. Now the swing base comes with 2 extra cylinders that you can then swap out into this guy to basically have the same key for everything. So that is the unboxing and installation of the Yakima GearLocker. Pretty sweet product. Again, make sure that if you are using this product, you are evenly spacing the main components. And if it is heavy, put it in the center. It obviously makes sense. It's pretty simple, but that's something that you definitely want to do with this. Now, like I said before, I have the lock in this does not match the lock that comes with the swing base. So right now I have a Q key system. That is easy to change. I just don't have a control key. The swing base comes with 2 extra cords to put on your peripherals. In this case, the gear locker would use one of them. I just don't have the control key to swap them out. So that is something I do have to grab, is get a control key so I can swap these cords out. And as long as you have the key to unlock them, you can swap the cords out pretty easily. So that's it. I might have a future video on that once I get that. But that is the installation of the gear locker. If you want to see what's coming up next, the next video is going to be on the EXO top shelf, getting on a second level of accessories. In that case, if you have a larger SUV and everything, you can put 2 of these guys on the backside, one on the bottom, one on the top. So without further ado, we're going to go on to the next video, the EXO top shelf. Thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in that, check out the next one. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.